Welcome to the Hustle Setup Permanent Jewelry Starter Class. I'm Sophia, and I'll be your instructor throughout this course. Over the next few lessons, we'll cover the tools, safety basics, setup appearance, pricing, payment workflow, and beginner practice steps you need to understand before offering permanent jewelry services. Let's get started. Before we begin, here's what you'll learn in this course. First, we'll cover the tools and materials used in permanent jewelry. Then we'll go through safety practices and beginner precautions. After that, we'll cover welding workflow, pricing methods, payment setup, event preparation, and beginner business tips. By the end of this class, you'll understand the complete process and have a clear roadmap for getting started. Now let's begin with the basics. Permanent jewelry is custom-fit jewelry that is designed to stay on without a traditional clasp. Instead of opening and closing like regular jewelry, the piece is measured to fit the client comfortably and then closed using a small welded jump ring. Permanent jewelry is most commonly offered as bracelets, anklets, necklaces, and sometimes rings. It has become popular because it combines style, convenience, and a memorable customer experience. The permanent jewelry process usually follows a simple workflow. First, the client chooses a chain style. Next, the chain is measured around the wrist, ankle, or neck, so it fits comfortably without being too tight. Then, the chain ends are connected with a small jump ring. The jump ring is carefully welded closed using a precision jewelry welder. After that, the piece is checked for comfort, security, and appearance. The goal is always a clean fit, a safe process, and a professional customer experience. Before you begin practicing, let's quickly review the basic tools and materials used in a beginner permanent jewelry setup. The main tool is a precision jewelry welder used to close the small jump ring that connects the jewelry. You'll also need chain options and matching jump rings, so clients can choose a style that fits their look. Pliers, cutters, and a measuring tool help you size the piece properly and prepare the chain before welding. Safety glasses and a mannequin hand are important for beginner practice before working near a real client's skin. For a professional setup, use clean display cards, logo cards, and simple price cards that match your brand. A phone or wireless POS terminal makes it easier to accept payments at pop-ups, events, and private appointments. The goal is to create a setup that looks clean, safe, organized, and professional before serving real clients. Now that you understand the basic tools and starter setup, let's move into safety before client work. Permanent jewelry involves working close to a client's skin, so every step should be handled carefully, calmly, and professionally. In this lesson, we'll focus on machine awareness, client comfort, skin safety, controlled movement, and knowing when to pause before continuing. Before each service, take a moment to check your setup, your tools, your workspace, and your client's comfort. A professional service starts before the weld happens. Before working with a client, test your weld on practice jump rings or scrap chain. This helps you understand how your machine responds before the real service begins. Every welder can behave differently. Learn your machine response, follow the equipment manual, and never guess when working close to a person. Before closing the jewelry, check that the fit feels comfortable. The chain should not be too tight, and the client should be relaxed before you continue. Do not work over irritated, injured, or uncomfortable skin. If the client has any concern, pause the service and do not continue until everything feels safe. A professional service is not only about the tools. Explain each step clearly so the client knows what is happening and feels comfortable throughout the process. When working close to skin, control is more important than speed. Keep your hands steady, position your tools carefully, and avoid sudden movements. If something feels unclear, stop and recheck. It is always better to pause, reset your position, and continue safely than to rush. To review, test before service. Understand your machine. Check client comfort. Protect the skin area. Explain each step. Control your movement. And stop if anything feels unsafe. Next, we'll move into client sizing and comfort, so you can create a clean, safe, and professional customer experience.